Hey there guys, GT5Man21 here, and today, here is your preview of the Chinese Grand Prix coming from Shanghai in China. Now, before I start the preview, there's a few newses in the world of F1. First of all, we have a new team, two new teams are going to be entering Formula 1 next year. One of them is an American team named Haas Racing. They are actually returning to the sport. They have been in it back in the 70s and 80s, but they are now returning. The NASCAR team is returning to Formula 1. It's great now that we've now got an American team entering Formula 1 at last. And the other 13th team is still yet to be announced, but Bernie Ecclestone claims it's going to be more likely to be a Romanian team owned by former HRT boss Colin Collas, I think you pronounce his name, a Romanian team named Forza Rossa, which is Italian for Force Red. And if you don't know what Forza Rossa is well, from the way I'm pronouncing it, it's obviously Italian. So what team is Italian on the grid, apart from Toro Rosso? Exactly, Ferrari. They are the Romanian dealer for Ferrari. So technically, Ferrari could have their more likely to have a junior team in next year. If they don't get into Formula 1, then another team might step up, which is Stefan GP, who were supposed to enter in 2010 when USGP had some financial issues. But the chance of the Serbian team getting into Formula 1 are low, so I think it'll be Forza Rossa. And is there any more news I've got to give? Oh yeah, Red Bull did not turn around their appeal to give back Ricciardo second place. That disqualification remains, so they can't argue back the decision. And is there anything else? I don't think I've got anything else. If I do, I'll mention it in a bit. But let's get on to the preview for the Chinese Grand Prix. Now, this track, like Bahrain, is also celebrating their 10th anniversary. So it should be a good race to watch. Now, in practice, it wasn't what we expected. A Mercedes was quickest in practice 2, which was Lewis Hamilton. But practice 1, the fastest was actually Fernando Alonso. So Mercedes could have a bit of trouble this weekend trying to keep their dominance up and keep their run of victories up. So yeah, practice looked very interesting indeed. There was a bit of a weird moment with Pastor Maldonado crashing into the pit lane entrance at the same place where Lewis Hamilton beached it in 2007, which cost him the 2007 championship. Yeah, it's just been pretty interesting to watch. It could be a weekend that Mercedes could, lose, and could get beaten by another team. Oh yeah, there was another news, weren't they? Stefano De Melicali has stepped down has left Ferrari because of their 9th and 10th place in Bahrain, and has been replaced by a chap called Marco Marchesi. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And Fernando's actually proving a point to his new team boss. He has been up there with the Mercedes. His teammate hasn't, but he's been up there. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So what are my predictions? Well, last week I got my pole position one, but I got the victory right. So this weekend I'm going to say Nico Rosberg to be on pole position. He has got some pace. Even though he hasn't been quickest in the practice, he does have some pace. And for the victory, I'm still going to say Lewis Hamilton because he's been quick around China as well. He wants to try and become the first person to win 3 times around China. He was actually the first guy to win twice around China before Fernando Alonso became the second one. So can he be the first man to get 3 wins in China? We'll just have to see, really. But yeah. Tell me in the comments, guys, who you think will win this race, what your predictions are, and yeah. Oh, by the way, even though I said Lewis Hamilton to win the race, don't discount Fernando Alonso. He is looking very quick in his Ferrari, so don't take him out the frame just yet. He is looking very quick and very feisty in his Ferrari. Sebastian Vettel is still struggling. He could only manage 9th in practice 1. I don't know where he finished in practice 2, but you can let me know in the comments. But it looks to me it's going to be an interesting race. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as Bahrain, but it should be exciting nonetheless. Okay, so please let me know in the comments. Please comment and subscribe if you're new. And until then, I will talk to you guys later. Cheers.